Welcome to Date Live with Freddy Valoy. I'm your host, Freddy Valoy. Welcome to another episode. This is the 24th episode, guys. Look at us. We're making history here, all right? Today I have two teachers on, Lauren and Amy. I'm excited to get to know them, to talk to them, see why they wanted to become teachers, how's the dating experience, things like that. You know, what's the future going to look like for them? You know that before we start every episode, guys, we have to light the fuck negative vibes candle. All right. And you know that we do that with our positivity chant. So any bad vibes you had at the beginning of the week, anything that may have been coming to you at the end of the week, lucky for you, you stopped here to watch Date Live with Freddy Valoy to have this ceremonial fuck negative vibes candle lit. This is supposed to be a PG episode. So I'm going to go ahead, guys. I'm going to block that. We're going to block that, okay? This is just, it's F negative vibes, guys. You see what I'm getting out with this, all right? Ready? All right, this is to you, and this is all for all your haters. All your haters will evaporate into the air now that I've lit this candle. Okay, guys, today we have two teachers on, and I'm excited because I think teachers should be paid as much as athletes, and the fact that they're not is a crime, okay? But if we can't pay them the millions of dollars per year that they deserve, I think at least we can try to get them some dates, all right? So if you're watching this for entertainment, but you know somebody that fits what they want and what they're looking for, they're going to tell you in a bit, all right? Then you go ahead and you pass this episode on to them. And without any further ado, guys, I'm going to give it up to Lauren and Amy. Hold on. All right. What's up, girls?
Hello.
How you doing?
Oh my gosh, I can hear people screaming.
What's up? That's cool. You guys have like a Game of Thrones watch party for your date live. This is
I wish you could hear them right
now. That's cool. You got a good support system. All right. So why we're just gonna talk here in a group. Why'd you guys what made you want to become teachers besides the obvious?
Oh, well, so do you want me to start?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. So my mom was actually a teacher, and I think I just followed along in her footsteps and kind of saw that all my life. And I was like, yeah, I like this. I like being around children. I like helping people. And that was just kind of it. I've always wanted to be a teacher since like kindergarten maybe, and it hasn't changed. Like I still love it. There are some tough days, but like it's my thing.
I think it's a gift from God to be able to handle or to take care of children at that level. What's your favorite and least favorite part about it?
I think my favorite part is like how weird they are, because I'm super weird and awkward, and sixth graders are super weird and awkward, and the stuff that comes out of their mouth, it's like, yeah, like you're actually pretty cool. Like you may be weird now, but
and they don't have that filter yet.
No.
So like the things that come out of their mouth, sometimes things come out of their mouth and they're like,
oops,
and then it's funny.
Oh, nice. Is that still there at sixth grade?
Oh yeah.
Oh, nice. I'm thinking, I thought they were at the age in like middle school where they try to start sounding cool because they're trying to like impress the girls and stuff. And
they try, but it's really, it doesn't
it's
work.
bad.
And we see through it. Like, I'm going to call you on your
We will
crowd.
call them out for sure.
I like that. Nothing really changes when the guys grow up anyway, you know, so it's still the same thing. So Lauren, why'd you get into teaching?
So my mom is a school social worker, and I originally wanted to be a sign language interpreter, like, you know, the ones that you see on TV when like the governor's talking.
Going crazy. Yeah. I love those people. Yeah.
And my mom was like, don't do it. You're never going to find a job. You're never going to get paid. It's not going to work. And so I ended up becoming a special ed teacher.
Oh, that's awesome. Oh my gosh. Good for you. So what's your favorite and least favorite part of the job?
Yeah, my favorite is just some of the things that come out of their mouth sometimes. Like we always say we're going to start a book because of the quotes of the things they say. And the things we say, like, don't lick the playground. And I just moved from elementary school to a middle school. So I've been with the babies. But yeah, the things that we have to say that you're like, I never thought I'd have to say that. And
Yeah, the Don't Like the Playground sounds like a chapter in like a self-help book or something, or at least it could be a chapter in your book, because that'd be an awesome book, like a nice coffee table book or something of the things they say. You guys that's like $1 million idea, guys. I'm telling you.
And it would be stuff teachers say, and it would be full of quotes that they say and that we never thought we would say.
What is hold on. Amy, this question is for you. Amy, what is your most awkward story? Was it that moment right there?
Probably.
I feel like I have too many to name. You know,
give me one.
What?
Make sure you
tell it, please.
I don't think it's awkward because people don't know, but like now that I'm telling this story, like people might know. Okay, you can tell it. Lauren loves this story.
Okay, so one time we were at Milk Bar and it was very heavily crowded and we just needed some drinks and we couldn't get up there because, it was a lot of people.
Yeah.
And like all of a sudden it started smelling so bad. It smelled so bad. The bar cleared out and we're all standing around like, WTF, what is that? Like, it smells so bad in here. And like, I was talking to this guy and we were vibing and it was like,
you're like, oh my gosh, that's terrible.
And then all of a sudden this one starts busting out laughing. And I knew, as soon as I saw her laughing, I knew it was her.
You did it?
And so hashtag Milk Bar Fart will forever be, we need to get it on a t-shirt because MBF is our joke.
Was that, you said Milk Bar Fart?
Yeah.
I think that might be the name of the episode. I like that.
And so if you were there that night, you know us.
I'm so sorry.
It was bad.
Also, I feel like that's like a segue. Like if you want to date me, like, sorry.
Oh, no, that's great. Especially being in that situation. There's always a couple people that overreact. They're like, "Oh my god!" Like it's like.
But it was that bad.
Yeah, everybody was looking at each other like,
"Oh my gosh."
All right, so Amy, you're more the awkward one. Lauren, what's
no.
What's your dynamic in the friendship? What's your how would you categorize yourself?
Mom.
I am not.
You said
I
mom?
feel like we trade places.
Okay. That's
lot.
Good.
Because so when we moved in together, we went to grad school together.
Nice.
And we knew each other casually through class. So we saw each other, twice a week for a couple hours. But we weren't like friends. We didn't hang out outside of class. And she was looking for a roommate and I lived by myself and I was not going to renew my lease. And so long story short, she was like, move in, and I did. And we always said that one of three things was going to happen. Either I was going to make her more tame, she was going to make me more crazy, or we were going to hate each other. And so
who do you think won that one?
Oh, well, good for you. So how many years has it been, the friendship?
This is year 3. Yeah.
Oh, good for you.
Yeah. And we live downtown. We love it. We can walk to Cameron Village. We can walk to everything. It's really nice.
Nice. Oh, that's great. All right. So what kind of guys are you girls looking for? Amy, or actually Lauren, I'll go ahead and start with you.
Yeah. Okay. I'll go first. Yeah, that's fine. I think we're just at a point where we just like want a partner. We want somebody to be our best friend that can equate into, we have our own different activities that we like to do and our own sets of friends, but we find things in common that we can do together. And we've done the casual dating thing, we've done all that,
trying to seriously date.
Yes. And obviously in our profession it's female dominated, so we don't meet a ton of guys, and now with quarantine and COVID we're obviously not going out as much as we used to. So just to find somebody that you have something in common and you just have that spark and that magic with.
I like that. When you, the first thing that comes to your mind, Lauren, when you think of you being with your person that you finally meet, where are you at and what are you guys doing?
When we meet, where are we?
Yeah, when you're thinking of like a special moment that you're going to have with your person in the future, paint a picture for us. Where's that at? Like, what's the picture that pops into your head?
We're probably in the woods somewhere doing hiking or camping or on a patio drinking.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like imagine like waking up in a tent next to somebody and having an adventure.
Oh, I love that. Which where in the woods would you be? Like Pacific Northwest or somewhere international?
I've actually, it's on my bucket list to see more of the states because I've actually been to more countries than states at this point. So I love to travel. It's really big in my family. We travel, my whole family travels together once a year. We take a big trip. So
Oh, nice. All right.
I'm
That's
the one
great.
by myself. My sister's married and then my parents. So it's just like me. I don't have an exit buddy. I'm just by myself. So I need somebody to fill that role.
A nice little travel buddy. I like that. Amy, what are you looking for?
I just need a decent human being. Like we've both said this. I don't care like what you do, what you look like. That's not super important or high on either of our lists. It's just, are you a decent human being? Like, can you be a kind person? Can you console me? Like, we have a very stressful job and we come home and like she has to console me sometimes. I'm like, this happened today, and I just like word vomit all of the things. I just need somebody who's gonna be there to be like, it's gonna be okay. I don't need you to fix it. I just need you to like be like, all right, it's cool. And I need someone who's super motivated too. That was a huge stressor for me in the last relationship I was in, where it's like, I need you to have a goal. I need you to have a career. Like I know where I'm going in my path as far as that. So I need somebody like that as well. And that's going to challenge me. Like I can't do boring.
No, yeah. You got to have some type of, it seems like you like to get out of your comfort zone. Here's a question. What's the kindest thing, Amy, that somebody has ever done for you?
Oh gosh.
Lauren, you're going to get the question right after too. So
I don't even know. I just think it's really, honestly, I can't think of one major thing.
yeah.
It's honestly just like small things that people do. Like I have really awesome like teammates at my old school and stuff who would, just like bring me a muffin in the morning, or like it's more little things. My love language is not gifts or anything like that. So that's not a huge deal, but anything just like small, I guess, is kind for me.
Yeah. Something to let you know that they're thinking about you. Something like that. What is your love language?
My love language is touch and time.
Oh, those are good ones. Yeah. I'm touch and words of affirmation. Lauren, what are your
Oh yeah,
languages?
she likes to be like, even if we're just like watching TV, sometimes she just like wants me to put my hand there. In a non-awkward way.
No,
of
just
course.
Like yeah.
They're there.
That's funny. Lauren, what's your love language?
Mine is quality time. Yeah, I don't care what we're doing as long as we're doing something together.
How much what do you think, a question for both of you, on a weekly basis, how much time do you think you need from a significant other?
I love this question because this is where we differ.
Complete opposite ends of the spectrum. Complete.
Yeah. I always say like I need a weekend boyfriend. Like during the week, I'm working, I'm busy, I'm tired. I get home and I don't really like want to do anything, and like I want to hang out on the weekends. So I think like once during the week and then like during the weekend is great for me.
Oh, nice. And you, Amy?
I'm like, yeah, sure, every day. Come on over. Like I'm grading papers. I'm on my computer, but like you can sit here next to me and like watch TV and we can have wine. Like I'm cool. That's me. We're very much.
I like that. So wait, if you're grading papers, what are you watching?
It depends. We're big Bravo fans, like Real Housewives fans. We're pretty basic.
We won't subject a guy to that. Don't worry.
Some guys are into that. It's fun to watch it, to like comment on. Yeah.
We need a lot of mindless things because our brain works so much during the day, and like there's so many decisions that has to be made all the time that when we get home, we're both just like, something dumb on the TV, please.
Yeah, my girl's the same way. My girl's the same exact way with her job. Lauren, what kind of guy are you looking for?
I just like want somebody who I was just gonna say is nice. I just want a nice guy.
Clearly we haven't had nice guys
I
recently.
just like want somebody to like ask me how my day was and mean it, not to just be like, oh, how was your day, just to make conversation. And then somebody who would just be like, we're going, be ready at this time, I'm picking you up. And it doesn't have to be like anything super fancy. Like we could go to the park and do whatever, but
yeah, that's so interesting. It seems like when I talk to people about being single or like dating across the board, like the standards seem to be super low. Is it really like that bad out there?
It's pretty bad.
Damn, that's really crazy. I used to say in college, I was like, because I used to like keep my place clean and stuff like that. Well, there's a point I was depressed and I didn't, but I would keep it clean, and it was for essentially everything I did was to get women. Everything I did, essentially everything I did was to get women. So I was like, well, if my place is clean, then I can get girls. I forgot where I was going with that.
I think people don't try as hard anymore because of like social media. Everything's just at the tip of your finger. You can hop on Tinder, hop on whatever, and get anybody, anywhere, anytime. So you don't have to put in as much effort. And we're old school.
Yeah,
and
we're definitely not like that at all.
Yeah, too many options will screw people up. I don't think a lot of people are noticing that. With the standards in college, I used to tell guys, I was like, all you got to do is like wash your hands after the bathroom, and you're already above, like, you're in the top 1% of dudes with like going about your life, like, you know. So I learned how to cook and all that stuff. But yeah, that's crazy that that it's so low, guys. We have so many. This is probably the most questions from the viewers. I think we're gonna chip away at some of these questions. Ooh, I think we answered this one. What do you feel like you need right now? I feel like we just covered that one.
A good man.
A good man, a decent human being, a nice guy that's motivated, and you know, and for you wants to hang out on the weekends, and for you he wants to every night we're grading some papers. Like,
every day.
Yeah. All right. Ooh, what is not nice? Give us an example of not nice.
Like somebody being like mean.
Something somebody's done to you, like while dating, or you talk to somebody at the bar.
Ghosting is not nice.
Oh, that's a big one.
You're allowed to say, we're adults here. You're allowed to say, I'm not interested, or I met somebody else, or I just didn't feel it. It's okay. Like, we're all adults. You don't have to like disappear into oblivion.
I agree.
Manners is a thing too, or just even comments that people make. You can really judge someone based on like how they treat other people when you're out, or the way that they talk to their friends and family. It's like, you might not be my person.
I like the manners thing with the ghosting. Like when we become parents, I think we should include that in the manners thing. Like, you do not ghost. All right, we are not ghosting in this house. That's for low level people.
It is.
Use your never done it before, though.
I mean, I am not high and mighty. I am not throwing stones, but I'm just saying.
Yeah, no, I've ghosted before when I was younger. I think ghosting after 25, it starts to get a little like, all right, come on, like, what are we doing here? Like,
yes.
I don't know. All right, another question. Oh, I think I know the answer to this one. What quote or statement would you put on a billboard if you could write anything on it?
That's weird.
Work hard, be nice.
Well, that's
like
my,
that. Amy, I like that answer. That's weird.
Probably.
I think everybody could look at that and be like, that's fucking true. That is weird.
I mean, I'm also weird, so I own it though, you know?
I like that. Yeah, you do. I can tell it's naturally you. You're not one of these people that pretend to be weird and quirky. You're like legit. I can see it.
We're past that point in our life. You know, we've been there, done that. Like, we know who we are and we know where we're going, and that's what we're looking for.
Yeah.
I love it. Lauren, what would you put on a billboard?
Just like be a freaking decent human being. I just can't even talk because I'm so like passionate about it. Like, just be nice.
Yeah, I was in line at the movie theaters one time and I saw a guy had a t-shirt on that said, be a good person. And I was like,
both have our teacher hands out.
We talk with our hands.
We do.
Yeah, that's good. I'm Hispanic, so I do the same thing. I'm like, you know, oh, hold on. Ooh, this is great. What's your favorite physical characteristic of a guy?
Smile.
Amy, we're going to start with you.
Smile for sure.
Smile. Nice. That's a good one. Yeah.
I'm a tall girl, so I look at height. It's not a deal breaker, but I like for them to be as tall or taller than me so I can wear heels.
How tall are you?
I'm 5'7".
Oh, that's not bad. With heels, what are you, like 5'11"?
Well, yeah, a little bit lower, but I'm 5'7".
I need someone really tall too because I can't reach the top shelf. So
okay, all right, this is good. So let's go ahead and get to the direct question. What is your height minimum?
So I say this and like I make jokes about this, but like the two longest relationships I've had in my life are both to men who were much shorter. Like I'm 5'2", and a long relationship I had he was 5'8", and then what, 5'10"? Yeah, 5'10". But I'm really like 6 feet is pretty nice.
That's her sweet spot. 6 feet.
It is, but like again,
it's highly sought after, and I think only like 13% of the U.S. male population is 6 feet. So may the odds
5'10",
ever be in your
5'10", 5'11". I mean, you could pretend. I say I'm 5'3". I'm really 5'2". It's okay.
I like that.
We all lie.
Right. There's room there. There's flexibility.
Flexibility. That's a better word.
So Amy said smile, and Lauren said hi. All right, awesome. Next question. Hold on. What's the weirdest thing about you? This is not counting the milk bar fart.
The weirdest thing.
Just like I guess it's more like idiosyncratic. Like what kind of I talk
to myself. Lights went out. Hopefully. Corey, this is an awkward moment for you. How about that? So let me fill the time with what was the question again? Can you repeat
what's
that?
The weirdest thing about you?
Okay, what do you?
It went off again. I think like we just like to have
weird shit.
We do weird stuff. It's like you have
the battery's dying.
You have we do like random dance parties, sing-alongs in the car for sure. That's nice. A given.
I'm a big like weird voices kind of person.
Okay, well now you got to do a weird voice.
No, you can't put me on the spot like that.
What if I did a weird voice? Hey, what's up, baby? How's it going? Hey, Amy, I'm 6 feet tall. You want to hang out with me?
Ready for your favorite? This is gonna get a laugh.
Oh yes, I'm ready for it.
Only out of Lauren. Coronavirus.
Oh God, is that a Cardi B?
She thinks it's hilarious. I don't know why I think it's so funny, but it is.
Well, that's good. Yeah, you know your audience. This is great. You guys are super cute. I love the friendship. Do you believe in chivalry? Is it dead, and is it important?
Yes, we would love to see it. It's there sometimes.
I mean, I'm Southern, and I need a guy to walk on the side of the street. On the sidewalk.
Oh yeah. So what's the folklore behind that? Like, so a car doesn't hit you, or like you're not selling them their body or something like that.
Yeah, it's like the man has to sleep on
you,
yeah,
right?
The man has to sleep on the side of the bed where the door is closest, and they have to walk on the right side. I don't really care if you open the door for me. That doesn't bother me, but
yeah. That is true. The girl always like, so if there's like two chairs and one's super uncomfortable, the guy has to sit in the uncomfortable chair. That's just like, those are like unwritten rules of the land. Like
Lauren, like she said, she's way more Southern, and like Southern values for her are way more important. But there's certain things like we've had these conversations where it's like something will bother her, and I'm like, that's totally normal for me. Like I don't care. So
what's the thing?
The one thing that comes to mind like first is asking to be
your girlfriend.
Yeah, your
girlfriend. You have to ask somebody if they want to be your girlfriend. It's not just assumed you're in a relationship. You have to be like, are we doing this thing or what?
I mean, there's a conversation, but she's like, you verbally have to say, will you be my girlfriend?
Like, yeah.
Or like something equivalent.
I like that. It provides clarity, especially if the conversation is had like, it's weird when sometimes from a guy's perspective, when a girl has sex with you and then later on, like it's like assumed you're in a relationship without any conversation. Sometimes the guy thinks it's casual and the girl's like, well, we already did it. And, but so having that conversation beforehand, like, what are we doing? What's going on? I think is a really huge help. And a tough thing for guys to say at the beginning because they're afraid if they bring it up, they're not going to magically, whatever. So, this is a PG episode, so I'm gonna go on to the next question. All right. What happened in your last relationship, Lauren?
Wolf. Which last relationship?
This girl. My last serious.
I'm gonna get a refill on that one.
Relationship. I don't want to throw anybody under the bus here. They were not ready. They do not know who they are as a person.
Yeah.
They were saying what I wanted to hear, not what they were thinking and feeling. And
yeah, no, that's I mean, that's a great answer. As a guy who was, I've been that dude, so I empathize with him, but I also empathize with you in the sense of like, it's painful for both people when you're too far apart and you're trying to go, certain direction. So that's good. Amy, what happened in your last relationship?
We just had different values and different goals in life, and he's a nice person, and we were really great friends, but it just wasn't meant to be a relationship. Like,
yeah.
Which kind of sucks, because it hurt both of us in the end. But wish him well. He's all good. We just have different values. So like,
yeah.
I'm trying to find somebody that's like, as my mom said, like my aunt asked her about this when I was home. This was a while ago. And I was like, oh, I don't know if mom likes him. And my mom was like, it's not that I don't like him. He's just not the guy for you. So.
Oh, there you go.
That kind of sums up the relationship.
Yeah, if you don't have the feeling there, you gotta. That was very mature to call it quits instead of being like, oh well, we've been doing this for X amount of time.
Yeah,
we might as well keep going because I don't want to start over. So let's see. Do you have to ask for a girl to be your girlfriend? What?
Yes.
You have to ask for a girl to be your a friend, like a friendship. I don't get that one. Hold on. Maybe in the comments they can clarify that question. Whoever wrote it, we're gonna put that one aside. Who pays on the first date?
The guy for sure.
Right? Like
I will offer just because I'm a strong, independent woman, but you're supposed to say no on the first date. After that, you can split it 50-50. But
I like that. I like both. Amy, I love your I'm not even gonna offer because it's not even. Yeah, I respect.
You
that.
ask me out on a date, like you should pay. Also, like. Shameless plug, we're teachers,
Exactly.
We're poor. Help me, I'm poor.
People should be taking you guys out to dinner and on dates on a weekly basis, really. Like
we agree.
But to be fair, in my last relationship, he was also an educator, so we split the bill a lot of the time. So like, you can pay for the bill, but
yeah,
it's nice when someone else does.
Yeah, this is first date. Yeah, I agree. I think first date guys should cover it, and you don't. I don't know. She would have to say no 3 times for me to be like, all right, I guess she want.
You do the fake like, oh, should I get my
right?
Okay, you'll pay for
it. Hold on. Let's see. Oh wait, here's the make it official. Do you have to ask a girl to be your girlfriend? Oh, like an official friendship.
Oh, we're still not getting clarification on this question. Our friends don't know how to
they probably had a few drinks.
Okay. I don't understand this question. Sorry. All
Next.
right, next question. Tell your biggest secret. All right. Tell us something about you that you're willing to share with us is a better way to frame that.
Okay, so going along with milk bar farts, I can't burp. So gas has to come out another way.
It's true. I wish
you're welcome, everybody watching.
I love it.
My mom is probably so proud.
I'm proud of you too, Amy. This is great. So like it's awesome because now the guy knows he's gonna, he's coming. What he's getting himself into. This is.
You can be comfortable with us.
Yeah.
All right. What's your version of milk bar farts?
I don't think I have anything that.
Yes, you do.
Do I? I can't think of anything like super juicy that I don't want people to know about me.
Well, that's a good sign too. That's good. You're an open person. It seems like.
I mean, like we are, so it doesn't seem like anything's a secret. Like I can't even think of something like that you wouldn't.
I mean, I guess like my biggest embarrassment is like not even something I've done, but I used to suck my thumb until I was in like middle school.
Oh my gosh, were your teeth like
my teeth were so I could fit a whole straw in between my gap. It was so big.
Wow, you're like a turtle. It was crazy.
And now every time someone's like, "Oh, you have a pretty smile," I'm like, "Thanks, braces."
Yeah, shout out to braces. Yeah, that's
braces saved my life.
Yeah, for real. Shout out to braces. All right, let's see. Ooh, this is fun. Describe the perfect person for each other.
Do you want me to go first?
Give me some physical attributes. Tell a story here. Let's take us on
I'll
a
take
trip.
you on a little journey here.
Yeah, there we go.
Amy needs somebody who can put her in her place in a good way, who can be like, you need to stop freaking out and calm down and it's going to be okay, or to be like, oh, it's all right, okay, you have to know which one to give.
Yes.
And she needs somebody with goals, like who's driven. Like, we are all like, don't get us wrong, we love like a lazy Sunday afternoon where we sit around and do nothing in our pajamas all day, but
Yes.
like, be going somewhere. And she also needs somebody who doesn't smoke. And she needs somebody who either is close with their family or who appreciates that she's close with her family and is willing to, because she's from Pennsylvania, so that's a little bit of a hike.
Oh, yeah.
From here,
that's up there. How about Amy? Who's she dating?
So she is dating a 6-foot, dark-haired man with a beautiful smile and several tattoos.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, he's an educated man. Like, he may look rough, but like, he's very smart and quick-witted.
Yeah.
Also very driven. Like, she's like, yeah, we're going somewhere. Maybe he's got like a very, I don't know, something important during the week. Maybe he flies for a living, has to travel for his job. And then he's here on the weekend and like wines and dines her, and we'll take her on trips because he has a companion pass. So they get to go places together. And we'll definitely visit her family and think that they're cool and not weird. I don't think they're weird, but like, I've spent Thanksgiving, like I've spent the night with them in a trailer. So
a camper trailer.
Yeah. I don't think they're weird, but like, people have weird, if someone came home with me, they'd be like, whoa,
Yeah, they'd be like, what's that smell? Wow.
I mean, I get it from my dad, really. Let's be fair.
All right, ladies, all right, we'll start with you, Amy. How do you contribute in a relationship?
Oh gosh, how do I contribute? That's an interesting question. I feel like in a relationship, so I feel like you could attest to this, I show my love in a different, like, I am a loving person, but I show it in a different way. Like, I am the one that like wants to cook for you, and I want to like clean your things for you, and I just like want to know how you are, and I want to snuggle up to you. Like, that's what I'm going to contribute, like the supportive, you can do it, and I believe in you, because I definitely had to do that in my last relationship where I was like,
yeah,
but you're great. But definitely like taking care of somebody is what I'm going to do. And a lot of cooking, food related, is the big contributor for me.
So you would would you like to be like a stay-at-home mom?
So I say yes, like that would be ideal and great, but honestly, I would probably get bored out of my mind and could not handle it. So a part-time job would be wonderful. I would love to, like, if I had children, that's an if I decide. We're also opposite on that. I would want to like take care of them when they're younger, but once they're school age, like, who cares? I could definitely teach again too. While they're in school, so
that's cool. Yeah, so you're open to it depending on that's how I am. I would totally be a stay-at-home dad if like I'm kind of setting myself up with that, because I do the cooking, and I'm already and my girl does a lot of she travels and all that. So it's just in case this whole comedy or entertainment thing doesn't work out, I'm gonna be a stay-at-home dad.
I think it's a great plan.
Yeah, Lauren, hold on. Oh yeah, what do you contribute in a relationship?
Well, I think half the battle is communication, and I've learned a lot about myself over the last few years, and just, communication is really hard for me just because I am Southern, and, we are born and raised, you just, sweep it under the rug and you keep on moving.
Yeah.
But like, I know what my flaws are, and I'm able to communicate that and confront them, especially with somebody that I feel open and comfortable with. And I think that just knowing that it's not always 50-50, sometimes it's 80-20, sometimes it's 70-30, just depending on who needs what when, and being able to adapt to that. And, similar to her, I'm also a caretaker. I won't cook.
She's not cooking for you, no.
But like I will go by and like bring you delivery, and like if you're studying for a test or whatever.
Yeah.
And my love language to show me love is quality time, but for me to show other people that I love them, it's gifts.
Ooh.
And so like I love, and it doesn't have to be like, crazy. It can be like, I saw this mug at Marshall's and it made me think of you and I got it. And or I was at, Ulta and I saw this potpourri and I thought you needed it. So like just little things, like that's how I show people that I care about them and that I love them. I call them little prezzies because it's not like a gift or or something big. It's just like a little prezzie.
Yeah. Oh, I like that. I was very well put with the communication piece and observing or recognizing the Southern communication thing. Because as a Northerner, I've noticed that myself about Southerners. Like it's like, like you said, sweep it under the rug. So I think that's, you're like leaps and bounds ahead of so many people. That's great. That was a great question. Shout out to whoever asked that question. Next question. What is your guilty pleasure?
Bravo.
Yeah, definitely Real Housewives for sure. Hands down.
That's a good guilty pleasure. All right.
Easy.
Oh, okay. I love this question. What is your most attractive quality? Lauren, we're going to start with you.
Physically or like intellectually?
Do both.
I think I have really pretty eyes. I have my grandma's eyes. So that makes me happy.
Yeah.
And then I think my greatest quality is just like being able to laugh at anything and to make fun of myself. And I have no shame. Like I will be at the grocery store singing and doing whatever makes me happy. So I hope others around me don't get embarrassed easily.
Yeah, pretty eyes and a sense of humor. That's like that's the female lead in like a Humphrey Bogart movie. We're off to a good start here. I like this. Amy, what about you? What's your most attractive quality physically and like, not physically?
Right. So I think these are things that have been told to me. So I doesn't necessarily mean I agree or like think this, but my smile. No.
I want what you think about yourself. This is kind of like a exercise in gratitude.
For sure, my smile I would call my best physical feature.
Yeah.
Like I've always been very satisfied with that.
Shout out to braces.
Again, braces.
Shout out to braces.
And crust white strips.
That's it. We did that. We did that before this.
How about charcoal? You guys do the charcoal too? I jumped on
we
it.
haven't tried. Have you tried it?
It works. It's a little messy. Sometimes it's not worth the trouble, but I switch between the crest strips and the charcoal because I think too many strips will mess you up. I think. Yeah. So just intermittently with the charcoal helps. Sorry, go ahead. Go back to your answer.
So depending on who you ask this question to or who I'm telling this to, I do think deep down when you get down in there, I am a super kind and caring, compassionate person. Like I truly do want what's best for people, especially the people that I'm closest to and that are around me. And so I fight for the underdog. And I think that that's my biggest quality because I've always felt kind of like, the underdog. I've been smaller and in playing sports and whatnot. And I've always had to put up this fight and just like with my family and things of that nature, I think that's my best quality is like making sure that the underdog is there and caring for that person that's not.
That's great.
In glory.
I love it. I love it. Ooh, this is a deep question. I love it. What keeps you from being confident?
I think all of my failed relationships because it's always been a but. You're so funny and smart and pretty, but I just need to work on myself or I met somebody else or, there's always a but. And I think it's so hard to just like pick yourself up from that and like the feeling of not being good enough.
Yeah, that is shitty, especially if they, because those answers are kind of nebulous. So it's like they don't really get a clear thing. A lot of times that you can work on. The good people tell you what's up, and they're honest. But yeah, that is rough, Lauren. How about you, Amy?
I think mine is like my own head and anxiety and the stories I make up in my head. Like you can attest to that. Like I can be a perfectionist and I want to be the best person ever. And I want to do everything right. And I feel like I can't do something right, then I already shut myself off to that. So I think it's definitely just my own insecurities and anxieties inside. I would definitely not say like anything physical. It's just like more It's more in here. It's deeper.
Yeah, I'm the same. So you were an athlete in college. Would you say generally in your life you were kind of naturally good at things?
Decently up until college.
Yeah, that's there comes a point for like naturally talented people where it gets hard, and then after that you're like, hold on, what's going on?
Yeah.
Everything's supposed to be easy. Like and that can mess a lot of people up because they don't get past that hump of like getting outside their comfort zone and messing up.
Right.
It create that, like you said, you're a perfectionist. This is fascinating. I love this interview, by the way. This is one of my favorites for real. Worst date you've ever had?
Oh my god. Oh my gosh. I wasn't even on the date. She made me go. Please explain.
Wait, which one?
The one at the Viva Vice or whatever, with the guy on the side of the street. The brunch from hell.
Yes. Okay. Well, that's not my word. Okay. So anyways, her story is my story, but we accidentally picked up a guy on the side of the street. And by that, I mean, like, we were on our way home for dinner, walking home from dinner, and he had a really cute dog, and I clearly had to stop and pet the puppy.
Yeah.
But then it was really hot and sticky, and I was like, we gotta go. So I was like, hey, dude, her name's Lauren. Here's her number. And so we like picked this guy up on the side of the road. So we should have known, Glenwood South, let me tell you, it's gone downhill for quality of men, okay?
Oh, yeah.
This is not the first man we've picked up on the side of the road.
But it's the last one.
It will be the last.
Anyway, so we were like texting that night. He's like, let's go get coffee in the morning. I was like, okay, if he's going to put in the work to like meet me for coffee, I'd be down. I'd be open. Like having not known anything about this guy besides the fact he's a cute dog. Well, coffee turned into, oh, my friends want to go get brunch. You should come too. And we should all go together. And I was like, well, if you're bringing friends, I'm going to bring somebody. So I'm not sitting there by myself. So like we show up at the time we were supposed to be there. They show up late and like clearly still intoxicated from the night before, still in their same clothes.
The other guy was on drugs for sure.
Like
he was on something other than alcohol.
In sunglasses, like not even coherent.
Ordered the vest.
Ordered the food, didn't like it, sent it back, knocking over their drinks, glass shattering. And then he was like, the things that were, I can't even repeat the things that were coming out of his mouth because it made no sense. And
that's like a textbook. That sounds like a bad date out of like a sitcom or something. Like,
I wish we had reality cameras because it was that bad. And we were just sitting there like, WTF, what is going on right now?
Truthfully though, if I have to say, like, that was her date. I honestly will have to say that I've never truly been on a bad date. Like I've been on dating apps before and like met guys out, but I don't have a horrible story. I mean, I've acted horrible. I've gotten really drunk and the guy still text me the next day. So that's cool. But like,
well, her favorite story of mine of my bad day is the topic of conversation was
the dog thing.
their dog was like a champion golden retriever and they took its sperm and impregnated girl dogs for a lot of money because it was like a champion.
That was his job?
No, that was a hobby.
Oh. It went from cool to weird when I like if it was a job, it would be cool. As a hobby, I'm like,
Yeah.
Oh, all right. A good question. What is currently not working in your dating life right now?
Coronavirus.
Oh yeah.
I can't do it like she does it.
Coronavirus.
Yeah.
It gets me every time.
Also, if anyone wants to date us, like we're not a package deal, but like we are. So if you come over, like the other is gonna be here. Like you have to deal with both of our weirdness.
Yeah. Oh gosh. All right. Oh, do you ghost?
No, I have, but now at this point in my life, I do not. I graciously say thank you, but I'm not interested.
Nice.
Or I didn't feel the vibe or whatever.
Yes. Oh, that's a good one.
Okay, but like to be fair, when's the last time I was on a date?
Well, that's true.
Or was like talking to a dude. Except that poor guy and his Christmas party.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, she goes to the guy if they're going to his Christmas party.
I know, I feel bad. Bless his heart. Still.
Oh, you're going to a Christmas party?
No, it was
went to last year.
Oh, how'd it go?
I mean, I think I had fun.
Yes.
I'm not sure how I got home. I mean,
I love that.
I got home. It's just,
Yeah, it's a little blurry.
yeah. And he wasn't
Yeah.
with me. Like I was safe. And
Yeah. Yeah, you're good. I like that. I
so,
like your vibe, baby. I like your vibe too, Lauren. But her vibe, she doesn't even really remember. She's like, I don't even know. I've never had a bad day. I get blackout drunk. So
I mean, same guy who asked me to his Christmas party. I also had a full bottle of wine at Cameron Bar and Grill accidentally. The waitress was like, yeah, let me just, and I had a whole bottle of wine at dinner on our first date, and he still wanted to hang out.
oh, that's good. That's good. Lauren, what have you ever been called back from a date after you're like, oh, like have you ever been surprised for being called back from a date? Do you have like a similar story?
No, I don't think so.
Good for you. Good for you, Lauren.
I mean, I did just get catfished. I tried to do the online dating thing like recently and definitely got catfished.
It's bad.
Was he like how bad of a catfish was he?
Okay. Well, I don't want to say anything because the COVID-19 is a real thing and I totally understand we've all been stress eating, but like I didn't even recognize him because he had gained so much weight from his
Damn, I feel for him I'm a binge eater myself. Like I have it under control now for the moment, but I don't get too confident. So I feel him, but hey,
like
happens,
the pictures were clearly from like years ago.
Yeah, you can't be doing that. You can't be doing that, guys. It doesn't matter how much weight you gain. Yeah.
It's okay. Just be honest,
Yeah. Yeah. I think women are starving for honesty now more than ever.
Because then I already went into it without even like talking to him with the notion of he already lied about how he looked. So what else is he lying about? Can't trust, and
Yeah. No, I agree. Well, what's your most embarrassing story as a teacher?
I showed a video once without watching it the whole way through. And if any teachers are watching this, make sure you watch every freaking minute of whatever material you're showing. And it was when I was still a classroom teacher, and it was about like social skills and how you look somebody in the eye when you shake their hand, but then it started saying like you can't shake their hand. You have to shake it with a firm handshake because if you don't, then it's like a limp noodle, and then people will think you're gay. That's what this video said that I showed to my elementary kids.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh no. How'd you wiggle out of that one?
I ran faster than anybody's seen anybody run in this world and turned it off and was like, yeah. And then like I segued it into something else, and their attention spans, it just went shoop.
Nice.
Thank goodness, because it was like if a parent would have been walking by or if another teacher would have been in that room, it would have been really bad. Because there was like graphics, like a rainbow graphic on this. It was bad. And that's what you get for not watching the content all the way through.
Yeah, and I feel like a lot of times kids will lock onto those parts, like the parts you don't want them to hear.
Yes.
So I feel like you got super lucky. Good job. Like told you, you got a gift. You got a gift. Oh, great question. How do you and your family celebrate the holidays? These questions are fire, by the way. The comment section, your friends are the MVP,
great friends.
The MVP of friends.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Again, anyone watching that wants to date us, you have to pass the 7.
Yeah.
I shouldn't say
where we live.
but you have to pass the friend, the friends here. They're a little crazy too, so watch out.
I feel like you're gonna get some DM slides. I already had some people hit me up before the show, so yeah.
Well, that was her.
Here's my phone.
She was so worried. She was like, no, I said statistically, at least one person will. At least one.
Yeah, I mean, the thing, it depends on the audience size as well. Like, I don't have like the Bumble repository, but I think we might be able to work. I'm feeling optimistic.
And if there's any previous daters that are still single and looking to mingle, then feel free to respond to my messages.
I love it. How do you and your family celebrate the holidays?
So, my family, my mom said I couldn't come home, so thanks, Mom, because of COVID. But
yeah.
Thanksgiving we do like both sides of the family, and cool, whatever. But for Christmas, my dad's side of the family does Christmas Eve, and then my mom's side of the family does Christmas Day. But we go to church, my like immediate family, mom, dad, brother, and do all that shindig, go and have a big old meal. We used to do like a little gift exchange. Each cousin, gets something or whatever, and switch off, and then hang out with the other side of the fam on Christmas Day, eat lots of cheese. And my cousin and I are always in charge of the gravy, because I don't know if you've ever made gravy before, but you just like, you sit there and you
stir it,
and you stir and you stir. So my cousin and I, that's like our thing. We just make the gravy. So.
Oh, that's cute. I love that. Nice tradition. How about you, Lauren?
Yes. So we do, my immediate family is like an hour away. So they're pretty close by. So I always go home, and for Christmas, aunt, uncle, cousins, sister, brother-in-law, grandmothers, and parents, we all celebrate Thanksgiving. And usually she comes home for Thanksgiving because she's either picks her flight for Thanksgiving or Christmas. So usually she just goes to Thanksgiving with us and then goes home for Christmas. And then Christmas is the same. We go to church for Christmas Eve service. And then when we wake up on Christmas morning, my mom always makes sausage balls. And my sister and I, and now my brother-in-law, all sit at the top of the stairs until they say we can come down. And we run down, and we have our little spots with our little stockings that we've had forever. And
yeah. Oh, that's cute. Oh, this is great. I'm having so much fun. Hold on. That's kind of like the same question. What's the most surprising thing you learned during quarantine? Great question.
That we can't spend that much time together.
We learned that we're a lot funnier than we think we are.
That's true. Also, we used to have a show. We had a show during quarantine. Let me tell you, it was the greatest thing. We're pretty famous, actually.
Wait, what's the show called? What was it like? Tell me about
the Lauren and Amy show.
Should we get it?
Get the sign. So when quarantine started, I had the brilliant idea that we were gonna like document it like a docuseries, because obviously like Tiger King was coming out. So I was like, let's make a documentary. Yeah. So we made it. We had a show. My uncle is a very creative entrepreneur, so he made us a sign out of wood. He wrote us an intro song. We had a theme song, and it was just us talking about life in quarantine. We did a quote of a meme of the day, and
a positive of
the day, and then we shouted out like our local businesses, restaurants, stuff we had been eating at, and
that is great. So do you guys have it? Or are the episodes done? Like, where can we find this?
It's a
long story.
But I would say that one, I love the graphic they made you guys a thing, but you guys doing a show together, I actually think is a great idea. Like, I'm interested in seeing what you guys like.
And we counted each day. It was like day 1, day 2, day 78.
We got up into the 70s, I'm pretty sure. Like,
and then
daily.
Obviously, we thought quarantine was going to be 2 weeks, not like 6 months. So
wow, good for you. You should be very proud of that. That's awesome. You guys created a moment. You guys will always have that. 70 episodes.
She didn't want to do it, and I was like, we're going to look back on this, because I have them like all saved on my Google Drive. I was like, we're going to look back on this and show our kids and be like, we were weird.
I would save that until you're 80 years old and look back at it, no matter what happens between you guys, whether you stay friends or not, whatever. That's amazing. That's awesome. That's so cool. I just got super inspired. What's the best thing you could hear on a date?
Do you want more fries?
That's good.
Should we order more food?
I'll take that. Lauren, how about you?
I guess it depends. I was gonna say, can I get your number? But I guess it depends, like if you were texting before or if like you were just on an app. And then
so when can I see you again?
Yeah,
that's probably the best. Truthfully,
and also do not ask me if you can kiss me, because if you ask, we're gonna say no.
Yeah. Don't.
No, yeah. That asking is there's only a minor instances where someone would ask, and it doesn't. You got to be a certain type of person to pull that off as a guy.
Yeah, the last like really good date I went on, he was like, "So, is this the type of date where I get a kiss at the end?" I was like,
"No."
Oh God, that was bad. That was so bad. Good for you for not kissing him. I would if you said.
I didn't say I didn't kiss him. I just said I don't like it when they say.
Okay, that's great. That's great.
He had
a lot of tattoos. I couldn't help it.
Yeah. Good for you. And he was traveling Monday through Thursday, so you only had so much time together. What's the favorite date that you've been on?
So I can answer for me, my favorite date. It was kind of super spontaneous, but it was obviously in like downtown Raleigh, and we walked from my apartment and just like got apps and drinks at different places, and I think it also was like the person I was with too. Obviously, we had a great connection, but just the random spontaneous, like, hey, let's go to Y Hill. Okay, let's open Google Maps. Like, what's close next? Okay, let's go to Humble Pie. Let's go
Yes.
here. Like, and just spontaneously ate food and drank and just walked around downtown because I love Raleigh. I never thought I would say that, but I'm here to stay.
Yeah, it's intoxicating. I'm one of
Yeah.
those people too. Sometimes you got to watch out. You might get into the very culty vibe where everyone's like, Raleigh's amazing. It's the best place ever. But
but it is.
It is, rightfully so. Like, what was that? Date.
Favorite
Oh,
date.
Lauren.
My favorite date was we took a day trip out near the Outer Banks, and there was like a swamp, and we kayaked.
Oh, nice. Those are both great.
Clearly, we're very different in
I
our
love
Yeah.
to be in the water, on the water, beside the water. So
My girlfriend's a water girl too. Yeah, I get it.
I have an inflatable kayak, and it's the best thing I ever bought.
How much was it?
It's like $60 on Amazon. I keep it in the trunk of my car, and I just blow it up, go out, and good to go.
Wow.
Because we live in an apartment. I don't have a garage to store, like a big plastic one. So
I think it's cool that you keep it in the car. It just seems like more versatile. Like you could just.
And you never know. I mean, it could flood, but I have a kayak in the car, so I can get myself home.
Yeah, I mean it's 2020. I wouldn't be surprised if it was just like some crazy flood. Takes out half a NC. All right, let's see. Oh, what's the biggest red flag you give off? Lauren, you go first.
I guess. Well, when I get nervous, I talk a lot, and like, I could probably say some embarrassing things.
You like over talk or get like overly. Okay, yeah.
Like they don't
I
want
do
to know
that
about
too.
my family and my dog, and probably like the first instant I'm meeting them.
Yeah.
I feel like that I could probably echo that. Like I'm an oversharer. Like in general, clearly I just, I spill it all out there. So that might be a red flag that I just like will tell you everything. Also, maybe that I sometimes overserve myself on the first date.
Yeah, as a fellow overshare, I same thing for me. Like I just go off on like just talking, and it just doesn't. I don't know. Kind of like right now. What makes you nervous?
Humans. People I don't know.
I feel like
I think it's like meeting somebody for the first time is kind of nervous because you have no idea. Like if you're on a blind date or if you're on an app or set up or whatever, it's just getting to know somebody makes you nervous because you're hoping that you click, but you don't know, and you're like, what do I tell them that is like enough for them to get to know me, but also so that they're not like terrified of me.
I like that. All right. Hold on. Oh gosh, I just lost that question. Amy, did I ask you that question already?
Yeah, we kind of echo just human beings.
Okay, okay, all right.
People make me nervous.
There's like 5 questions I can't get to because we're coming up on the hour, and this has been a great episode. I had said we're gonna do 30 minutes, and we ended up we're hanging out.
We're hanging out. I mean, like it's the Lauren and Amy show. And just kidding, it's your show.
This is great. Last question, and then we'll wrap it up. What is your least attractive quality? Well, I guess that'd be the over talking. That would count, right?
Overthinking.
I can be very abrasive to certain people, and if you are a sensitive human being, I am not your person. I have like word vomit sometimes, and if it comes to my mind, I'm going to say it quickly, but I also have anxiety about that and the things that I say, and I'm like, oh my gosh, like, did I hurt that person's feelings? I hope they don't think that I really like meant that, but I am sarcastic and I like to joke, and I can be very, I think abrasive might be the best word to describe it.
In a good way.
But like I said, like deep, yes, that's also a huge thing. Like deep down though, I truly do care about you. And I think if I have that ability to make fun of you and to like joke around and poke around with you about things, that like it actually means that I like you. If I just say like, hey, what's up, and just kind of keep on going, you're nothing to me. You know?
Yes. Oh, same here. If I'm roasting you, I like you. And if I make the wrong call, I'm like, all right, I'll never roast that person again. You know,
Right.
like, how about you, Lauren?
Wait, what was the question?
Your worst.
Least attractive quality.
Least attractive quality.
I'm a big planner, and like I'm okay with like spontaneous things, but I also like I need to put things on my calendar, and I think people get freaked out when I'm like, okay, what are you doing, 2 weeks from now on Saturday at 4 p.m.? Like, do you want to blah blah? And I think that scares people.
That is true.
So you would just you think you'd want somebody spontaneous to complement that, or would you also need a planner to be like?
I would need somebody spontaneous to complement that, but would be okay that I am the planner. And I mean, like when I go on trips, like you're gonna have a spreadsheet, so
that's very comforting that I don't have to think about that. So I think there's definitely a market for that out there. I lied earlier. This is gonna be my last question because that's a weird question to end on, the least attractive quality. What does love mean to you?
I think love it's just a partnership. It's just somebody I want to share the rest of my life with, and I want to come home to every day, and that a Sunday night watching football or eating pizza or, randomly taking a 2 a.m. drive, like I'm never bored with you. Like it doesn't matter what we're doing. You're my person. And that's where we're going for the rest of our life. Like I don't feel nervous or anxious or weird around you. I can be myself. I think that's truly, I think, what I'm looking for in a human and somebody else that I mate with. I don't know.
Yeah, I like that. How about you,
like
Lauren?
I'm at a loss for words.
And I'm just gonna say, I'm not looking for my other half. I am a whole person myself. I complete myself, and I'm looking for somebody to add to that. I don't need somebody. I want somebody, and I just want somebody to share things with.
Oh, I love you guys both. What are your you guys are gonna do great in life in this aspect. I think you guys are super aware. This is very fun. You have awesome personalities. Like you guys are gonna.
Well, you can call our agent for another booking if you want to do a tell-all in the future.
Yeah, I'm gonna have you on. We'll do we'll figure it out, but we're definitely gonna do a follow-up. I'm gonna start doing like reunion episodes and things like that now. So
have your people call our people.
Yeah, I'll do that. It seems like you have a lot of people with all these questions. So
clearly.
What are your Instagram handles?
Mine's Shepherd, SHEPARDLJ. That's my last name, so don't spell it wrong.
Is it bad that I'm like, wait,
she has to look hers up?
No, because I spell
it. Yes, because we're teachers. We don't want students to find us.
I just told somebody what it was today. Okay, it's I'm gonna spell it because it's just not gonna make sense.
Yeah.
It's AMEEMAREE 18. So Amy Marie with a bunch of E's in it.
Yeah. Oh, I like that. Incognito. You're hiding in there. I love it. Girls, you crushed it. Thank you so much for sharing the space with me. You guys are freaking rock stars. Like, yeah, you guys are awesome. Any last words for the audience?
We love you.
Yes.
People of our apartment that we can't say,
yes.
And my teammates who are watching,
all of our friends.
And my old roommate, and
all of our friends. And we're thankful for you for having us.
Yes, thank you. So easy.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for reaching out.
Yeah,
thank you. Thanks for reaching out. Wait, shots are by the door.
Wait.
Wow. Yeah. Thanks, Rach. Yeah. Hold on. You gotta take those shots.
Okay, we're gonna hang up now, so we are showing.
We have a guest.
That's right. All right. Thank you, ladies.
Yeah, what's going on?
What's up, dude?
Thank you. Bye.
You guys rock. Have a good night.
Bye.
Man, it's just, that was cute as shit. I love them. They're great. They're gonna do awesome. If you're a guy watching this, or if you're a girl that knows a single guy that fits what they're looking for, help a dude out. Help a brother out. Help out that guy that's single, but also help me out because I need more. I need people. I need success stories, guys. And these girls they're awesome. This episode is brought to you by Braces and the F Negative Vibes candle. There we go. F Negative Vibes candle, guys. Thank you so much for joining DateLive. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm going to be adding more content right now. You can follow my podcast, Fred Talk. That's where we do life stories and relationship content, long form conversations. And then also world local news. Me and my buddy Greg, we hop on the news cycle weekly and we just give our take. We do throw some funnies and a little bit of perspective in there. And then obviously DateLive every single Wednesday on my YouTube channel. And that's about it. There's some clips from my podcast on my YouTube channel as well. And it's also available on Spotify, iTunes, and all that good stuff. Guys, thank you so much for joining. Be nice to everybody. Love you. Bye.